Let's go to the tail of the tape, and there you do 6-footers at the 155. That is rare air indeed. 1-inch reach advantage for Zellhuber. And if you are new to Combate Americas, we do the preliminaries heading to midnight Eastern time. Top of that hour, we have our main event, followed by the co-main event. And then we have some gravy, whatever remains, it's coming your way. So we have a lot of fights and action ahead, or as Lupe says, now we're gonna find out quién es más macho. Blake Grice in the middle. It is Cortez in white. We are underway. 2 unbeatens.
Don't let these looks fool you. They look like tall bean poles, but they're dangerous.
Oh, look at that long leg again from Zellhuber. Can cover the entire distance of the Jaula with 1 strike.
These guys are dangerous strikers, facing a fighter that looks mirror image to him for the first time, Zellhuber.
They are tall, but the length of Zellhuber is just, it's like an alien. It's just so long. The arms, the legs, even Cortez, it's close when you look at the tail of the tape, but with just the naked eye, and you can see Zellhuber can reach.
And what's more impressive about that is that he knows his length. He knows how to use his body and his length to his advantage to make it a weapon. He's long, he's lanky, and he'll stick that jab right in your eyeball if you don't watch it.
Zellhuber, he got caught with a short right as Cortez closed the distance and got in there.
And Zellhuber started fighting because he was bullied as a kid at 12 years old. Started in boxing to learn how to defend himself, but wasn't too keen on the sweet science. That's when he found MMA, and he's been training ever since.
Look at that kick. Now, it's hard to imagine he's going to remain at 155 because as he gets older, he is going to get heavier. And there is thoughts that he goes to 170, but we were talking to Balu Vargas. There is even a belief that he might be at his best weight at 185. So this is a long play here for Zellhuber. Right now at 155, this kind of reach is unheard of.
Now, to add to your point, Max, these fighters at a young age, they cut this weight to 155 pounds and they can do it. But then they go bulk back up to what they're normally walking at, and their body grows. And every time they cut down back to 155, it takes so much out of them. So he'll only be able to get away with that for a period of time until he finally says, dude, I can't make this weight cut anymore. 155 pounds is just killing him, and he'll probably end up moving up to 170 where he feels bigger, faster, stronger.
Like there goes Cortez putting Zellhuber. Like everything else.
No pasa nada.
Like everything else, as you get older, it gets harder to do.
No, definitely. And that happened to a training partner of mine, you know, Michael Chiesa.
Oh, another Cortez. That short right hand has worked twice.
Same thing. He's been fighting his whole career at 155 pounds as a young up-and-coming kid, and it just got too much for his body. His body kept growing every single weight cut, and he finally said, enough. I'm fighting at 170 now. I feel stronger, faster there. I feel better.
And Michael Chiesa, a friend of Combate. We saw him at Copa Combate last December. Cortez is having a great round.
He's having a fantastic round, and I love the fact that he's not letting the fact that Zellhuber is the more experienced fighter play into his head at all. He gives no craps about that, and he's literally coming forward every shot, bad intentions.
Look at Zellhuber covering up a little bit more now.
He has no choice but to respect the power of Cortez. Has dropped him a few times.
Cortez wants to be the man in Peru. 22 years of age, so not much older than Zellhuber. And Zellhuber, remember, first time fighting away from Mexico. Hearing the crowd, left hand catches him, but Cortez can take it and give it.
Yeah, he can. And Cortez seems like he's just getting fired up.
The power on Cortez superior thus far.
It almost seems like Cortez is ready to stand in that phone booth and just trade blows from close quarter position. But Zellhuber's always out of the way, using his distance, getting in and out, doing a really good job of moving.
Zellhuber ducked underneath there, but he keeps catching those hands. And now from an awkward position, he goes to his back up against the cage.
Beautiful. Gangster.
Cortez, of his 4 victories, 2 by KO, has not fought since March of 2009. I should say that. He's fought 2 months ago in R1. And now here in Combate, big time. Big kick from Zellhuber.
Big head kick, and good thing that was blocked by Cortez, because that landed.
Cortez, a great counter puncher. Oh! Zellhuber underneath the chin.
Big stiff jab. Poked that jab right in his chin. Beautifully done by Zellhuber. The golden boy.
Zellhuber has to feel better with that contact. Again, coming in, ducks out of any danger. He read that well. He knew it was coming. Heading towards 10 seconds to go in this opening round. One of the best prospects in Combate Americas in a real fight, Zellhuber.
And I don't know if Cortez rolled his ankle or something, what happened there, but he threw a kick and a punch, and he kind of winced a little bit, like something had hurt his ankle.
Zellhuber, coached by Raul Romero. He's so raw. Got a head start in this sport, but every time it's a learning lesson for him.
It's from Zellhuber, but Cortez was definitely the aggressor. Got some takedowns. Dropped him a few times. I think
Zellhuber agrees with you, because he could not wait to get this second round started, as if the first round left a bad taste in his mouth.
Right. He's upset. He knows that was too close, and he's not going to let that happen. You can tell he's pouring on the juice now.
Yeah, he came out gangbusters for round 2.
For sure.
And now he's trying to dig in underneath. Zellhuber
pulling guard.
Going for a ride. He went to pull guard, huh?
Takedown.
Now he gets taken down.
Beautiful body lock takedown, executed perfectly to a T by Cortez. And Zellhuber retains his guard.
Cortez, who works at his family's body shop, and the crowd going through the roof here.
Ooh, you got to be careful, though. You don't want him to get in a triangle.
Let's see what Zellhuber has in his takedown defense, and now in his guard.
Zellhuber, a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, under Team Romero, with Raul Romero in his corner. Oh, half guard position gained by Cortez. This is a great position. He's looking to continue to pass on that left side, pushes that kneecap down, and he's almost there. But the long and lankiness of Zellhuber is putting him right back in guard.
He uses that long length to his advantage. He's a well-rounded fighter everywhere, but when you have a 77-inch reach, you want to be on your feet throwing those long legs, those long arms.
Definitely. Zellhuber's trying to stay busy here, but Cortez needs to be the one that's getting busy. He is on top. You're winning. Let it rain, but also be careful, because Zellhuber could lock up a triangle at any moment.
Cortez, after looked like he had the edge in round 1, has taken the edge here in round 2, since denying Zellhuber his takedown.
His guard's open. Pass. Push that kneecap down and pass.
Doesn't go for it.
Zellhuber trying to back scoot so that he can get to that cage so he can stand back up. Cortez needs to be aware of this and put him back into the center of the jaula, or else he's going to be in trouble. All that work for nothing.
Well, MMA, like every other sport, you're better at home than on the road. Zellhuber learning that now. Doesn't mean he can't turn it, but he has here. And he has mounted Cortez.
Oh, this is not good. This is not a good position.
He's got legs for days.
Triangle. Oh, taking it back. Oh, beautiful. Great job by Cortez. Way to scramble. Scramble Cortez.
Oh, side control there for Cortez.
Man,
and he mounts him.
Sucks.
Cortez with a chance here to take this fight.
Cortez, posture up. Let it rain, bud.
Zellhuber looking to do the exact same thing that Cortez just did. Slips from underneath.
Zellhuber's sweep was very impressive.
Oh, big time right hand, and he's on top again.
Punch to a pass, textbook. Going for a Darcy one Kenobi.
Darcy choke in effect, now rear naked, slips out. Cortez non-stop motion, gets out of it.
Too hungry, Zellhuber. He's had plenty of opportunities.
Gotta be patient there.
Gotta be patient. You hit him with the Kimura sweep. You didn't even go for the Kimura. You just hipped him over with your hips, and you landed in mount. And you just got overzealous, and that happens.
Youthful mistakes.
Hey, it happens, man. He needs to be careful, though, Cortez, because he could get locked up in a triangle. I can see that Zellhuber's trying to set it up.
I mean, this fight has had legs already, but you've seen with the ebb and flow, it can change in a second. And Zellhuber with the talent to finish it in an instant. Another pretty sharp elbow there.
Cortez needs to get busy. Let it rain.
But it's like Zellhuber's getting the better strikes in while he's on his back.
Yeah, but you see how his guard is open? Push that kneecap down and pass. Zellhuber's guard has been open quite a bit, and he's giving the opportunities to Cortez, but he's not recognizing that. As soon as he opens up his guard, you can pass. Just don't get triangled.
There's no doubt Cortez is hearing that crowd urge him forward. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Zellhuber has spent the majority of this round
Don't let him
on
up.
his back.
Punch to a pass.
That worked out for Cortez.
Beautiful. There it is.
Zellhuber
Ooh,
slips
stay on the head. Oh.
In and out. Just this crazy fight here. So much length. Zellhuber looking to get his money's worth. Cortez almost losing his shorts.
Nice
and
underhook.
now he's mounted him.
That's a beautiful display of what an underhook can do. Always underhook.
Cortez may have emptied the chamber here.
He's getting a second opportunity.
Oh, it ends.
Don't do that. Don't be cheap. Keep the sportsmanship.
Those last 10 seconds went real quick.
Oh, for sure.
Something came out of the mouth. Hopefully it was a mouthpiece and not a tooth.
Don't let that sway you, Cortez. You're doing great.
Okay, here we go. Round 3. Cortez looks to dig deep. He looks across La Jaula and he sees a guy who is crystal clear with his thoughts and may have figured something out there at the end of round 2. Zellhuber in green, representing Mexico. Inca contra Azteca.
Ooh, that left hook is, he's got some mustard on those punches, and he's not going to be denied. You can tell Zellhuber's stance, everything. He's like, it's go time, dude.
Zellhuber saying we're in the deep end of the pool now, and Cortez has to find some reserve. That hurt. Cortez recedes, looks away.
Cortez is hurt.
Yeah, now Zellhuber has to smell blood.
Cortez is hurt.
Straight right, straight right.
Cortez needs to not
Zellhuber
let
unloading.
that get into his head because he is hurt.
What's happened here? Is it like a drop of the mouth guard?
I guess. Oh, look, you can tell in his eyeballs.
Oh, Zellhuber's got to go for it.
Yeah.
Cortez was amazing in round 1. He's just a stationary target there.
Keep your eyes peeled, folks. Do not look away.
The fitness of Zellhuber, the cardio, powering through, bloodying the mouth of Cortez, who is already trying to just survive, and there's 4 minutes to go.
Body shots. Yes, Cortez, yes.
Fighting back, but there's nothing behind those punches. Zellhuber's got to find the right one, and he could finish this.
You got to be careful, because when you back up baby into a corner, they get desperate.
Taking it. Say goodnight, baby. Say goodnight.
If he gets into a power position, it's over.
It's over. The Golden Boy's unfurling. He's gone on the road, and he has won it, and he remains unbeaten. From the depths where it looked like it was over, he says, Peru, the Niño de Oro's here.
Peru.
Peru.
The Golden Boy, Golden Boy Zellhuber does it again, moves on to 8-0, and a hard-fought victory. Yes, sir.
Yes, he was losing pieces of his mouth guard.
These are big, heavy shots. These are when you're turtled up like that in the fetal position, you know, look at that. Like, stop the fight. Stop the fight.
Yeah, I agree with you. Zellhuber, Hellhuber.
New nickname. I love it.
I mean, when you have a nickname like Golden Boy, I mean, people will immediately say, all right, well, there is a Golden Boy.
Yeah.
But if you keep winning, and you can earn that. That is a nickname that carries a lot of weight.
For sure. And one people remember. That looks like it's got to be his brother there. Right.
Contienda con un tiempo oficial de 1 minuto 32 segundos el tercero y último asalto. Ladies and gentlemen, an accumulation of blows forces referee Blake Grice to call a halt to this contest with an official time of 1 minute 32 seconds of round number 3. Your winner, by way of technical knockout, el vencedor por knockout técnico, the Golden Boy, Daniel Zellhuber.